Hello everyone, my name is Hectic, and we got to talk again about another Valorant agent. Last time I talked about Phoenix and how I think he was overhyped or overrated in that case, as far as what people thought that he was. And probably shouldn't have as much pick rate as he does. The next thing we have to talk about is going to be a bit of a subject for some of you guys, and it's Reyna. Yes, Reyna, in my opinion, is probably one of the worst characters in this game as far as providing actual value to a team. Yes, Valorant is a team game. Yes, there are esports teams. If it was just one-on-one duels on this, boy, Reyna would. You get aim gods plus Reyna, and dude, we'd have the competitions would last for eons, literally. We wouldn't be able to crown people as the winners of any game if that was the case. Yes, and I'm gonna say this point right now, and I'm gonna give you my supporting reasons within this. My point here is aim is not everything in this game. So here's the reason why. Let's look at what does Reyna bring to the table. Blind. This blind is absolutely horrible, by the way. As far as doing that, it's one of those. It's actually one of two, if I remember. As far as actual blinds go, I think one of two. I'm not gonna count Fade's little dog thingies. I think one of two blinds, because I know sky blinds that can be destroyed. Yeah, only 1 to 2, and within that, sometimes they're hard to destroy if you don't have good aim, if you don't know how much it takes, which is me. I usually just juke the blind, usually. And this, which I do agree with everybody, you either place this high or you place this a bit low for maximum blind, as opposed to just right here to get the best radius and the most effectiveness. So that way it's not like right in the crosshair. Somebody has to actually move their crosshair in order to get the blinds. And this is only a temporary thing. Now, is it effective? If you immediately swing off and you're precise on your aim. This is mainly a close range blind. That's why I think it's the most effective, and I think it's the blind that lasts the least in the game. Don't quote me on that. I believe it is. Phoenix Flash lasts well. I think so. I think Omen's blind might be next, but this blind basically offers nothing. There's no trajectory to this. It's just a straight up. And it kind of does in the rave, but you kind of have to look at it. Because if I flash here, if that person's behind that wall, that's not flashing anything. It's not going through a wall, it's not bouncing off a wall, it's not going around a wall, and it's not going past a wall like a sky flash. Yes, it's literally just here. And you have to be looking at it to blind. Which, in some cases, yes, that's what you're hoping would happen with a blind, but also making it destructible. Now, if it was like one of these blinds and you couldn't destroy it, almost making it like a flashbang, but one that hovers there, that would be much more effective and probably much more of a menace within that. Aside from that, worst blind in the game, even Omen's blind is better than that. Phoenix's blind is better. Sky's infinitely more breach, infinitely more. Yoru's is at better, and Chaos is better within that. So every single other blind is better than this. Yes, this is for short range. You knowing, can I stop crouching? This is basically for you're gonna do this and immediately swing off. Also making the play predictable. You don't always want to do predictable blinds. I'd have a bad habit of doing that, especially when I'm playing characters like Breach, for example, to immediately peek off. But I do these more defensive. Now, you all know that I played agents very defensively, probably more defensively than I should, because I'm not 100% confident in my aim. Yes, in my aim abilities. If I were to turn this corner, it's 50-50 whether I'm gonna hit somebody or not. That's my confidence. Now, you give me a guardian and my confidence goes much higher. However, I shouldn't, even with this blind within that, you have to make sure that you're gonna blind. You're perfectly accurate. You either spray them to death or you just one tap them out of that. Yes, there's no strategy into that, and it's predictable play. Yes, you know Reyna's blind. When Reyna blinds, she's swinging in. Unless if you're playing against me, where if I know like a team's coming up here, I'll throw it there and I'll wait. Yes. Where most Reynas, even for defensively, was here. Oh, here comes the team. Are waiting. They're blinded. Boom. Which that has some advantages too, but that's a predictable play because somebody will be like, boom, okay, there's a flash, either destroy it or reposition in a way where it doesn't, and then whether she swings or not, you'll be ready, and you'll know that she is probably somewhere very, very close to you. Yep, so this blind serves nothing, and in team play, you're not going to be like, can we have a blind from Reyna? No, you're going to only use this for entry. Yes, I have the big brain enough to use this for defense though, so, but I've never asked someone to use that. So let's talk about what else she brings to the queue. Once everything else has to deal with getting kills, or if you got a kill, the soul orbs, which means if you kill someone, which I'm not gonna show what that is because for some reason it's very inconsistent when it's dropping for some reason. It like I've had soul orbs drop here in the range before, but it's very rare, so I can't really do this. Your Q ability basically heals you off of that, which you can over heal to 150 health, so basically all of your armor back. That's overpowered. That's the best heal. That's the fastest healing in the game. That's more than the Sky's heal, but it's a self heal, which is good and which is bad because you're just a refragger. The E is a dismiss, which everybody uses correctly. I have a video on that somewhere on my channel. You're gonna have to search. I might link that in a card somewhere during the video. Which the dismiss is actually a really good repositioning tool, which you should use it as a repositioning tool. Don't grab the soul orb and just go right in front of the enemy with it. Don't do that. I explained in that video how that's mainly what some Reynas do, and I don't understand that. I really don't understand that, because that any good player will just track you, and then once you come out of that, boom, you're dead. Unless if they have horrible tracking, and then, well, you got lucky and got a kill within that. So basically no value except for self-sufficiency there. Her ult, and I'm not going to use a guardian for this, I'm going to use basically a phantom within this. Her ult is insanely fast fire. Look at how fast that is. You basically have rapid fire the entire time. And my aim's horrible because I just got back on and I'm focused on saying stuff within that. Does that provide any value? If you're in a duel, yeah, fire rate should matter. However, in this game, fire rate does not matter. Most of the time it does not matter, because apparently you can outdo somebody with like an operator using a phantom, no matter the fire rate. In real life, you use a phantom, both of you fire at the same time. It depends on the velocity of that, but more than likely at the same time, if it was point blank and you're saying you're using a sniper rifle and against an M4 point blank, the M4 is going to get you faster. I think. Then actually, let's change that around. Let's use a pistol for example, because actually I think Cyber they have some high velocity, so that's actually unfair. You use a pistol versus something. So basically, anything semi-automatic versus full automatic, the full automatic is gonna win within that, unless if you out aim. We're just talking general science here, because it's faster fire rate, and you would think, oh, that would apply within that, which is true. Faster fire rate in a duel should give you the upper hand within that. Doesn't make Reyna invincible. Yes, you can kill her within this. Yes, one distraction. If she's distracted off of that, and you don't get the person from here, you're gone. You're a goner. Yes. It's not giving her extra health. It's just giving her rapid fire. Which, by the way, a little tactic. I think a brimstone stim beacon makes that rapid fire just a little bit faster. I have to test that. But yeah. That can help you win a duel on a one-on-one. Here's the thing, and this is what I stressed with Phoenix. As far as team play goes, none of these abilities do anything to help a team. Even Phoenix does more to help a team than this. Yes, these blinds, as far as a team play blind, are horrible. As I stressed with Phoenix, you should not be just... It should not be the duelist only who does the entry. Yes, you should have an initiator pop out info, then the blind comes, and then the duelist comes in ready to take the space and get that frag, followed by the rest of the team. Yes, it should not be Reyna and only Reyna, blind, pop. Yes, which usually happens. Yes, and that's the type of team play that does it. Fortunately, this apparently it doesn't matter if you're just good at aiming. Apparently, yes. While yes, that'll help you win duels. I say that it doesn't help you win games, but sometimes it does. But learn the team play aspect of this. Otherwise, you're not gonna do anything. Otherwise, it's basically just... I don't know even what to compare it to, but it's just basically just... It's like you're trying to play aim labs with 10 people, yeah, with each other. It's just who has the fastest trigger pull. Yes, if everybody has just the same aims, there's no need to have any abilities, any flashes, anything at all. Might as well be whoever pokes that head and whoever taps first, boom, wins. That's the purpose I think of when I think of Reyna. Is like, what even does this provide? Yes, this game should not give yourself the most value. It should give your team value. Otherwise, it should just be a 1v5 the entire time. Yeah. So the blinds are horrible for that type of thing. Maybe close range, unless you already set it up. The dismiss does nothing. That just gets you out of trouble for repositioning. Although you could reposition to trade off of a friend or get a better position even for your team. Get that kill while the enemy's distracted with the team. Okay, some value. The heal, that's just the same as most of the healers. When they heal themselves, they can heal others, except for Phoenix again. So the self heals, while those are great within that, you should not. Here's also the problem I have with Reyna. Reyna has that ability to heal, even with the overheal. Every single time it's dropped a soul orb, which is just about every single time she gets a kill, and that means that she can heal to over full health. That's overpowered. Yes. And that's also self-sufficient. Yes, which means that person has no team play except for being an absolute menace who knows is not gonna die within that. You're thinking, oh, that's what I want on my team. Yeah, in certain situations, if it's clutch time within that, like if it's a 1v3, you want those heals. You want a duelist type of feel within that. You want it being smart within that. But you want that type. You want those heals every single time to max health, so you can survive and clutch up. Yes, but just in general, in a 5v5 scenario, being able to heal every single time, what does that do for your team? It might make you survive more, making you have more kills. Which again, here's the thing. I'm not saying more kills is bad. Like, getting kills in this game is bad. However, it doesn't properly train you to work as a team, as this is. And as I keep saying, if you take out the team element to this, there's no point in having this game. It's literally like playing aim lads, but with real people, and they can actually aim. Yeah, that's basically what it's like. So if we're gonna have characters that play like it's freaking aim labs, what point is there even? We shouldn't have Valorant. We should just go back to CSGO, and CSGO should also eliminate any flashes, all of that stuff. Yes, there's literally no point. Yes, well, although not eliminate flashes, this would just basically revert back to CSGO. Yeah, you want just self-sufficiency, you gotta then just go back to CSGO. Yeah. No, it's characters like these that break everything that Valorant stands for. Yeah. And it should not be what the duelist role is about. Her ult literally does nothing but rapid fire. That's a you thing and you thing only. It'll get you that kill faster. It comes up. Again, it's all about the player. And duelists are used mainly only by people with incredible mechanical skill, and that's pretty much all they have. Sometimes they do have good game sense within that, which I'm not saying that if properly trained that a really skilled player couldn't use Reyna. In fact, they probably could, and that would be the most dangerous, especially if you have the aim. But it just wouldn't make sense within that. That just means that, you know, if they need to get the kills, they will. Yes, that's what makes it a menace, especially in low ranks. This character is the epitome of why people cannot rank up. It's people like Reyna, because I don't know anybody who uses Reyna who's not great. It's actually I do, and they just shouldn't play Reyna. Yes, I don't think anybody should play Reyna at all in that case. Even if you're good at aiming, yes, aim's gonna get you the kills, but not gonna win you the game, or teach you anything within that. Yes, again, it comes down to the team element of the game. Yes, you take away the team element of the game, you don't have Valorant. Yeah, you're just playing deathmatch. Yes, it's like I don't get why Reyna's a thing in this game at all. Hold on, let me make it to where we're not staring at a wall the entire time. I also don't have Reyna gameplay, so I can't. I'm sorry that you guys are bored just looking at just this the entire time, but the main thing is me talking, not what's on the screen here. Although visuals can help sometimes, but I'm sorry. But it's just not great. I wouldn't even say Reyna's good with a coordinated team. Reyna's not good for anything within that. Yes, maybe it could help you get that fight if you need to. Yes, I would say Reyna's a clutch master. There's more of those people that will, if you need to clutch something, yeah, that's that. It's a very, very niche role and should not be played all of that type of stuff. And again, going back to what I said, why people can't rank up, there's a lot of reasons why low elo players can't rank up, but you have people playing Reyna, then that it's either they're really good or they're really bad, and they just picked the wrong agent. Yes, but most of the time they're really good. You see those people who are smurfing, it's generally nowadays it's a handful of agents. It's either a Phoenix, it's a Reyna, it's some sort of duelist, or it's a chamber. Yeah, pretty much no one else. is smurfing. And most out of all of the characters that I just mentioned, it's mainly a Reyna that's gonna be that smurf. And smurfing, I'll talk about that in another video. Reyna just within low ranks. Unless if everybody just learns Reyna, learns how to aim within that, are we just not gonna rank up? Is that just the secret to low elo? Is just aim? Because that's what it feels like to me. Yes, I've been playing for a year and a half. I have over 2,000 hours on this game. And yes, because of some things personally, I can't rank up. I don't always rely on it. My aim's even for that, which I know it's not that great. But a lot of cases, it's actually not bad. Yes, I've seen a lot worse. Crosshair punishment is probably a little too high than when it needs to be, but I have the right idea. You watch me play within that, you could tell that I have the knowledge and the information. It's just sometimes the execution, it doesn't come out. That's the stuff I have to work on. But going into the game being like, okay, is my aim on point, and that's the only thing that I focus on, then that I don't want to, if that's the key to every single rank, yikes. Everybody should just be like replication, 5v5 Reynas, and may the best Reyna win. Yeah, that I'm not playing a game like that. Yes, I like the strategy in the game. I like the team play coordination, and it doesn't teach you more than boom, head, done. Yeah, boom, there's the head. Boom, you're done. Yes, you do that 5 times and you win. Yes, that should not be the goal within that. Okay, I'm sorry that this video is long again. I believe everything that it's saying needs to be included in this video. That's why it's so long within this. But I'm also going on a rant because I absolutely hate this agent for within this, and it's destroying ranked. And pros are finding out that Reyna's not that great as far as team play goes. But some pros, they use it as a meme because they know they can out aim people. And when you're good like that, when you have the team play down, you have the skill down, and you also have the aim down, then yeah, you can use characters like Reyna and just stomp people within that. That's fine. But at a low rank, there's literally people out here trying to improve. And if the only thing, here's the thing, I don't believe at all that the aim is the only thing to win this game. But I'm proposing it in the hypothetical situation because to me sometimes it feels like that's all that matters in the game. If it really truly is within that, then yikes. Yes. Then fat yikes. Then the player base is well split. Yes. Because it's players who are aimed. I would not even be bronze if it was just aim alone. Yes. Me and my spectacular Guardian plays as accurate as I am with that gun would be nothing compared to the menacing Reyna plays that are here with the aim gods that are in here. Yes. This character is big for Smurfs too, which I'm going to talk on that. I don't promote that at all. I do understand having a backup account and do that every now and then, but try not to get into the idea. Well, you can't avoid that because I don't really Smurf within it, because theoretically, if we're Smurfed, that just means bad matchmaking, and there should, if Riot actually put in a good system, there would never be any way for someone to actually Smurf within that. So alright, that's another topic for another time, but yeah, long story short, aim should not be everything in this game. Yes, and Reyna's stopping people and stopping low elo players from ranking up on top of their issues. Yes, I know low elo players have more than just aim to work on. Even I do. Yes, my aims. Here's the thing. I know a lot of you could say my aim's trash. I think for what it is, in the end, it does get it done. I do have the gameplay footage to show. It does get the job done, and it's actually not bad for what it is. Yes. But is it solid within that? No. And I don't... Should I be actively working on it? Maybe. But this gains more movement than actually solid aim. Which I kind of agree with and I kind of don't. I still think that you should be standing still to try to make the shots instead of be like doing that all the time. There's some inherent weaknesses, I think, when you're just trying to jiggle peek stuff all the time. Because even while jiggle peeking nowadays, if people are disciplined enough, it doesn't matter if you jiggle. They have the timing to just pick you off no matter what. That's what I realize. Even jiggle peeking really doesn't matter anymore. Movement doesn't really matter because running gun's broken. That's also another topic for another time. It's just I don't know. Let me wrap this up before I go on to another 10 minutes of saying the exact same thing. Yes, Reyna is a disgrace to this game and what I think Valorant stands for. It's basically employing. You gotta be the best person with the best aim to play this, and that's all that matters. Yes, you're going to play Reyna because you know you can out aim everybody. There's no team play involved within that. Screw your team. You get all the kills. You potentially climb out to Radiant, and then you get knocked down because everybody else has better team play than you, and all you have is aim. Yeah, that's going. If you focus on aim and only aim, that is going to come back and haunt you. In fact, I think aim is one of the last things you work on. You do need to work on it. Yes, you need to have at least decent enough that if you take an engagement, you can at least do it. But once you have that down, work on everything else and then come back and refine the aim, because the aim will just come with time and practice. Honestly, you don't even need to grind aim for 3 hours on aim labs. Yeah, maybe 10 minutes within that. Best way to improve is in game, not off game, because that can actually change stuff. Unless you have your exact Valorant settings in every single aim trainer that you have, and you set it up in the exact same situations, then okay, maybe that is helpful for you. Yes, but now if your aim's poor that if you take every engagement and you're losing every single one, like you're going like 3 and 13 every single game, and you know it's because of your aim, work on that before anything else. Yes. So I'm not saying don't work on your aim at all. Get it to a point where I can at least come here and at least I would even if you're missing like this, at least have your work on the crosshair placement on that. I'm a little bit high. If you can at least do that, or even something close to, this can be refined. Holy cow, can this be refined with movement, better timing. But it's not like you're like here and you're trying to work on stuff. Yeah, this, I honestly think as long as you had the general idea and you can apply that general idea to the game. Yes, doing this means nothing if you again go 3 and 13, nothing. Yes, you actually have to work on the aim in a way that you will actually get kills. Yes, don't rely on other people to do your aiming for you. Yes, you do have to learn aim to a certain degree. Yeah, and you'll miss a majority of the time. Yeah, but as long as you had the right idea, it's a matter of being disciplined. Yes, and Reyna takes that away from this game. Yeah, so I hope you guys learned something about this. There's gonna be a lot of arguments on this, I can tell. especially about aim, in the comments down below. Let's have a reasonable. There's a difference between a debate and an argument. Let's have a debate in the comment. Yes, civilized. Yeah, which basically means two people make a point, two people acknowledge other people's points, both the good and the bad on that, and we come to agreements on that based off of logic and understanding of both sides. That's a debate. Let's have a debate in the comments about this. Yeah, I'd love to do that, but don't start an argument within that. Yes, so hopefully you guys learned something. My name's Hectic. See you guys in the next one.